Okay. I'm a mess today. I'm just gonna start off saying there's no cam today because I look terrible. I feel terrible. I'm probably not gonna stream for too long, but I'm all over the place. I don't know what my problem is. But also, I wanted to stream, so I'm here. And two, I forgot to bring one of my PlayStation controllers back home. So I'm gonna be playing NieR with my mouse and keyboard. So I don't know how that's gonna go. But I sure hope it goes well. But yeah, bear with me for when that happens. I don't even remember what the controls are. This will be fun. Kabuki. I'll try Kabuki, whatever. I'll put them all in Kabuki. Oh, that would be cool. Okay, whatever. I need look at the controls. Okay. WASD space. Why is attack on slash? Is trying to think. I'm gonna do this. I guess I can't choose mouse control. What is? I feel like these should be, yeah, like that. But then also, I wish I could just use click. Is east to any? 4. I'm gonna switch this to E. I guess this shift Q control. I don't fucking know what I'm doing. Sucks, but we'll figure it out. I feel like, okay. I feel like it shouldn't be that far away though. ZC. Make this X. This C. Heavy attack. B. I think that's better. Okay. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Look at Emil flying. I think how his staff is moving way more than he is. Okay. Oh, this is a cute outfit. So now figure out control. Evade to shift. Q, R. Q and R. Oh. Oh, wait. Okay. I'm good so far. I can't remember. Oh my gosh. It's gonna take forever for me to switch camera angles. Oh my god. I'm a mess. Oh my god, Kaine. Wow. I'm not a huge fan of the hair, but I like the rest of it. Okay, I guess I'm stupid. I can use my mouse. Okay. Oh wow. That's fun. I didn't want to hit the board. Wait, can I?
全ての記憶を司る黒き存在。汝の望みし言葉を紡ぐ。
望んだことを教えてくれるってことか。それはありがたいけど。
Oh, I guess I should read this. Black pure darkness painted over everything. Words scattered here and there across the blackness. Kind words, difficult words, amorous words, all sparkling in the dark like jewels. The words were few now, but time was shorter. Grabbing the words in desperation, the tree turned to the sky. "This is wrong," whispered the tree in the voice of wind through the leaves. "This is not how it was supposed to be. The plan has failed." Once, long ago, the tree had remembered everything about the world. This was its task, its function, its purpose. It shivered with something approaching joy as it collected the memories of mankind. This was no accident. Emotions were as much a part of the tree as root and bark. Memories collected like dew on the thick green leaves of the tree, and once they had formed a web that spanned the entire world. Words collapsed into sunlight before passing through the leaves and into the pool of memory. From the pool, the words joined together to form colonies. The colonies united into whirlpools of light, and the light coalesced into stars. Each star was like a child of the tree, and it loved them all. Look at my memory. A child is here, brought low by disease. He is far too young to have suffered so. Thin beyond words, the boy's skin is a shade paler than the bleached sheets upon which he lies. His parents no longer visit him, for they cannot bear to watch him suffer. The doctors have long since surrendered his fate to the gods. The boy, too, has abandoned hope. Strange emotions, weariness, hatred, swell within the dark recesses of his young heart. He tries to reject the black terror that germinates in his body, but no amount of effort or tears can drive the invader away. He has long ceased to resent his parents and doctors. Once he did, but now his pain is so great that there is little room in his heart to think of others. Only one person brings the boy comfort, a healthy young girl with tan skin and deep brown eyes. She is a beacon of brightness and light in the boy's world. Her very presence is a comfort to him. But he is unable to look upon her face. Whenever they meet, the boy is filled with loathing for his own state. Soon this loathing eats away at what joy he receives from the girl's visits. The girl will stop coming. He knows this. His every waking moment is spent in fear of this day. He thinks that if he could talk to her, if he could tell her of his feelings, this might not be so, but this conversation never happens. The girl disappears. The boy dies alone. The tree scoops up this memory and carefully stores it within itself. Etched upon it is a single word, envy. Oh, grab my lid. Look at my memory. There is a female warrior. Her greatest enemy is a beast with red eyes that she cannot fully comprehend. When she strikes it with her sword, it turns into a pillar of salt and dies. But when the white smoke clears, a new enemy rises. And another. And another. The warrior knows that her struggle is folly, but fighting the unending stream of enemies fills her with a sense of joy and purpose. Somewhere deep in the warrior's drug-addled mind lies a vague memory of a daughter. Perhaps the child only exists in her head, the dying remnants of a powerful dream she does not know. Her friends and fellow warriors come and go, some flee in terror, some are eaten. She began the fight with 23 companions, but most are gone now. The warrior's body shudders. She does not understand why at first. By the time she hears the fierce, low sound, the arena is already enclosed in darkness. Looking up, the warrior sees a beast so large that it blots out the sky. She is laughing. She has been doing so for as long as she can remember. Covered in blood and dirt, the warrior laughs. She laughs and laughs until the town that contains her daughter collapses into a pile of dust. This memory has been stored for a long time. It is etched with a single word, loss. Look at my memory. A red dragon falls from the heavens. Ah, that memory has been lost. A shame. It was a favorite of mine. After many centuries of existence, the tree saw that its carefully labeled memories were beginning to dwindle. Once seemingly infinite, the memories now seemed ready to disappear forever. The tree did not feel sadness at this. Grief was an emotion beyond its comprehension. It did, however, have the distinct feeling that something was missing. Alright, I'm taking off my socks. Give me a second. Okay. The mountain of memories it had so carefully assembled had disappeared. The tree stretched its branches for as far as it could, but new memories refused to flow. The pool of memories was a black, empty pit, a hollow space where life had once flourished. The tree had lost its purpose. There was nothing to be done but sift through the few remaining memories littering the ground under its branches. This is why the tree was pleased when the young man and his companion entered the room. Well, this place is gloomy as hell. The room Melanie had entered was almost completely empty. All he could see were a few crystals scattered haphazardly on the ground. Picking up one of the crystals and peering into it, Melanie suddenly saw a familiar sight. It was the Forest of Myth, its villagers prisoners of their own dreams. I apologize, the tree thought. This is all that remains. As Melanie stared at the jewel, bewildered, a voice suddenly called out from the depths of his mind. The voice implored them to listen. It was an order. Following it was mandatory. Abruptly, the pair realized that they must listen. They must listen. Look there. A small shadowy presence appeared from beneath the floor. It appeared to be a shade. The shade grasped several jewels in its hand. More jewels tumbled out of its mouth like shards of broken teeth. Sights and sounds tinkling from each one before vanishing forever. The creature was abusing the memories, treating the precious objects like a collection of cheap playroom toys. The shade appears to be consuming the memories. These things eat memories? The tree extended a branch toward Melanie. Without a second thought, Melanie brought his blade down on the shade, tearing its stomach wide. Jewels burst from the shade and poured across the chamber floor. Look, thought the tree. There is the conviction memory I had lost, and satisfaction, and many others as well. Yes, this is good. The tree opened its mouth and attempted to speak, but no sound emerged. A millennium of silence and solitude had caused the tree to forget certain things, but rather than be upset, it greeted the development with good cheer. Focusing all its power on the riddle of speech, the tree formed a kind of makeshift vocal cord and tried again. I implore... Anyway, it spat out a glimmering green jewel. One more time. I implore you. There we are. What was the color of the lost envy? It spoke the shade. This shade has intelligence and emotion. Who cares? Melanie brushed Weiss's comment aside as his sword sliced through the shade's right arm. The shade extended its remaining arm to Melanie. I must touch him. I must make contact. The moment its fingers brushed against Melanie, the tree felt a warm sensation begin to burn. Something hot coursed through its fingers, up its arm, and out to its entire body. It was emotion, more than the entity had felt in centuries. The tree cried out in surprise and joy. 1,000 years alone. 1,000 years in quiet contemplation. The tree felt like it was going to break apart. For long centuries, the tree had been alone, its heart sealed with heavy chains, but no more. New, powerful emotions began to take hold, causing its heart to lighten. This was more than the simple emotions it had been designed to feel. It was the beginnings of a soul. And the young man was the key. This was the promise made long ago. This was how it would be released. The tree's stomach began to throb in pain, a new and unpleasant sensation. But the time was not yet right. Oh my god. I implore you, how many were lost by the warrior who fought the red-eyed beast? Okay, riddle time is over. I'm gonna kill this stupid shade once and for all. Something round and shiny fell from the open stomach and clattered to the floor. The key! Cried the book. Secure the key! The man's sword slowed. Time began to dilate around them, stretching and slowing. Time is essential. The next word must be heard. The words exploded. It became difficult to discern their meaning. The pool of memories began to crack as infinite blackness burrowed its way into the wall. This world is falling apart! How can a world of letters? I implore. Most important thing. World. Don't know. The light was complete. The memories disappeared. The tree's identity began to dissolve. As the letters slowly faded, Melanie was drawn back to the real world, and the tree was satisfied. Bam!
これはしかし魔物が思考するというのは初めて知ったな。
どうでもいいさ。奴らが何を考えていようと、こんな面倒はもうごめんだ。
あの木を倒したことでもう文字の世界に埋もれることもあるまい。時間が巻き戻りでもせぬ限りはな。
Forgot I was this close to the end. Probably this one.
ポポルさんがロボ
あの兄弟に
See what I'm attacking. Okay. I didn't see this in the first.
拠点防衛型ロボット P33 防衛命令実行中。お前目から水流れている。なくまま私のマスターも死んだ。何百年も前に。正確には874年10ヶ月14日2時間43分前だ。寂しい。そのような行動は命令されていない。くれよ、死ぬ。殺す、殺される。くれよ、殺される。ダメ。くれよ、P33 守る。P33 守る仕事。くれよ、守る仕事。
I thought that would be a longer dialogue. My bad.
ここならいっぱい機械がありそうだね。
これだけあっても使える機械はほんの一部さ。
見て見て、こっちはまるで新品だ。
慌てるな、足元に気をつけて。
大丈夫。
まずい。
え？あ、
逃げろ！
Freaking Gideon, bro.
お兄ちゃん！やだ、お兄ちゃん！お兄ちゃん！
大きな音を立てると今みたいな事故が起こる。侵入者1名。
ロボット山か。あの兄弟に話を聞いてみよう。何か知っておるかもしれぬしな。
やあ、いらっしゃい。
弟の方か。久しぶりだな。
兄さんは元気か？
実は4年前に事故で。
そうであったか。
いいんです。
ちょっと
何ですか？
この辺りで魔物の話を聞いたことはないか？しかも普通のやつじゃなく巨大だったり
そういうのが出たとは聞いていませんね。僕は
そうか、ならいい。
なんだ？
実は強力な武器をあなたなら扱え。
しろ。
良いではないか。しかし
ええ、刃の部分が随分傷んでいる。
直せるの？
はい、素材さえ
なら
よかった。必要な素材は地下2階にいる大型の敵からと、こちらが
分かった。
必要な地下2階にいる大型の
分かった。
ところで、本日はどんなご用ですか？ありがとうございます。
兄は死んでしまったか。まだ若かったであろうに。
Was it telling me that I don't have to do
商売の
this?
ため危険な場所にまで分け入ったようだ。
人や荷物を乗せて水上を行く乗り物。クレオのおかげ。私に言葉たくさん知らない世界を教えてくれた。似た者同士一緒にね。
That's a good end for them, I guess.
「これはいい素材。早速武器の強化。わがままに付き合っても。これは完成したら。
ありがとう。
さてどう？
魔王の正体について
分かった。
I'm gonna check something. Okay, that's way better. I know. Oops.
ポポルさん、魔王の城の鍵の情報は
そうそう。ちょうどそのことで話したいことがあったの。崖の村はわかるわよね。
ああ。
それが崖の村の村長から。
My greetings to you and your village. I hope everything is going well. Our village has shut itself away from the world for far too many years, and we have therefore decided it is time to change our ways. As part of this endeavor, we have resolved to establish a shop within the village. It is now open for business, and I look forward to seeing a great many customers visit from all over the world. With regards to the sacrifice keyword you wrote about, one of our villagers claimed to know the meaning behind the term. You are more than welcome to speak with him on the matter as part of your visit to the area. We hear from you again soon.
にえ、魔王の城の鍵の名前が。
そうね。各村の村長に問い合わせてみたの。
すごい。
しかし、なんだか都合。
ええ。
どういうこと？
あれだけ閉鎖、その上、
ちょっと
気にしすぎさ。待っているだけじゃよ。それにまあ
そう、わかったわ。気をつけてね。まずは 村長の家を訪ねてみるといいわ。
崖の村か。
気がめいることだな。あの村の者たちが店を出すとは、随分と心境の変化があったものだな。
変化したのは本当に心境なのか。私には信じられん。
里帰りですね、カイネさん。
里？私にとってあの村は
I love her.
私たちは望まない。
不要な戦いを望まない。このまま共存することができるのなら、
このまま穏やかに暮らし続けられるだろう。
だがあの男がやってくる。
そうだ、あの男がやってくる。
女も子供も皆
どうすれば、一体どうすればいいのだ。
Hmm. Said I should try talking to the chief first. I don't think I did that last time. But I wonder if it's a different outcome if I do. Let's see.
俺たち手紙の件について。村長、
知らない。
どういう。
他の者に聞いてみた方が、村の者に聞き。
Well, that's kind of sad because of what happened. I mean, it's sad in general, but still. Right. Good night. Oh wait.
いらっしゃい。
Hmm.
また。
いらっしゃい。
Oh.
前田あり。
お庭をお花。綺麗な花を。
I was gonna buy something from every one of them, but I guess I won't. Locked.
手紙？手紙？
手紙を出した人？もう閉じこもっているのはやめにしたんだ。
Oh, it doesn't let me. Dang.
手紙か。知ってるのか？ないような。
どっちだ。
ところであんたは。そうだが、噂には聞いてるよ。
しっかり。
そうか。全滅。全滅。全滅。しろ。
分かっておる。魔物だ。
くそ。罠か。
見ろ。我の危惧した通りだ。
帰りが遅いから迎えに来たぞ。
すまぬ。祭りになってしまったものでな。
私も参加させてもらおう。
殺人祭りだな。
サイネさんの村の人たちは魔物に乗っ取られてます。
でも全員じゃない。人間も混じってる。
お姉ちゃん、お姉ちゃん。
お前たちさえいなければ。
逃げるんだ。嫌だよ。姉さん置いて逃げられるわけないじゃないか。
カイネ、そいつらは。
女の方は魔物だ。騙されるな。
姉さん。姉さん。お前たちこそ化け物じゃないのか。
お前の姉さんはもう魔物になってるんだぞ。
魔物だろうが何だろうが僕の優しい姉さんだ。
カイネ。
How did what? The shade just ran past NieR. Crazy.
我らの方があちらで村人が襲われておるぞ。
Plus 25%? I don't remember what the other one was. Oh well. Oh shoot, I went the wrong. Oh, I have to.
帰れエミール。
わかりました。
誰が人間なんだ。あいつは魔物よ。私も夫なの。
黒い渦は
俺たちは魔物じゃない。助けてくれ。
あれは
あんなのまで魔物だというのか。
村人たちが巻き込まれたんだ。
いや、嫌です。このままじゃ僕たち村のみんなを。そんなの嫌だ。
球体の中心から何かを感じるぞ。
合体した魔物の力。
これ式の魔法弾幕ごときで臆するでない。ひるんだら負けだぞ。中心から魔力を感じるぞ。
この人たち本当は。
躊躇してはならぬ。奴らはもはや魔物なのだ。周囲の触手は魔法を弾くようだな。今だ。奴の中心に魔力を集中させよ。 天が裏に集まっておるぞ。高い場所から攻撃せよ。
僕がこいつを釘付けにします。
エミール
エミール、
ここは僕が食い止めます。今ならあいつを後ろから狙うことができるはずです。回り込んで倒してください。お願いします。
ここはエミールに任せて奴の後ろに回り込むぞ。下からでは狙えん。もっと近づくのだ。
Going up. Oh my goodness. Dude.
慎重に奴の目を狙え。
まだですか。
奴は奥に逃げたぞ。
少し休んだらそちらに向かいます。
分かった。エミール、あまり無理をするな。
Where exactly am I supposed to go? Oh, it's down there. I wonder if I can hold on to these. Would have been so cool though.
Ugh. 合体した奴の生命力は侮れぬということだ。
僕と一緒にあいつに力をつけてください。
分かった。
おい、もうやめろ、エミール。
エミール、
いいな、エミールはおらぬ。ここにあるは最強兵器の本能のみ。
No kabuki outfit for this one. Uncontrollable magic. I have to protect the people I love. That was my only thought as I unleashed a magic powerful enough to destroy not only the shade, but everyone else as well. All of them. So many innocent lives. Destroy, eviscerate, crush, kill. These are the dark impulses that override all other thoughts. As a being that was created to be a magical weapon, these are my instincts. Or maybe it's better to call them our instincts. Emil's dream rampage. A klaxon sounds from deep within the bowels of the laboratory. Thick metal shutters drop down, sealing off the room with a series of dull metal thuds. Abort the experiment. Number 6 is out of control. Everyone get out of here now! Get out of here! The researcher's words were abruptly cut off as a massive hand materializes out of the gloom and lifts him high into the air. The researcher begins to scream. He screams and screams, the sound echoing off of the walls of the laboratory until the hand squeezes down, coating the room in a deep crimson hue. The rest of his colleagues stand in silence, mouths open, unable to process what they've just seen. Then a female scientist takes a step back and lets fly with a heartbreaking wail. But this is a terrible mistake, for the sound of her cry suddenly brings forth a monster in all of its terrible glory. Its body is a bloated corpse, its head a grinning skull. And it is massive, many times the size of a human. The head lolls from side to side as it tromps about the room on all fours, bringing to mind the wild maneuverings of some wretched starving beast. This creature, this thing, is experimental weapon number 6, also known as Halua. No, oh no, please stop. Oh God, save me! Save me! I don't want to die! One by one, the maddened cries of the researchers are silenced. If number 6 understands their petitions, it pays them no heed, instead continuing its rampage of destruction and slaughter with a focus that borders on obsession. After an eternity, the screaming stops. The alarms fall silent, and only then does the creature make a sound, howling out with an unfathomable roar that echoes up and down the empty halls of the blood-soaked laboratory. It's a sound that curses those who had dared bring such an evil into the world, and yet one that also seems to be pleading for help. Two sets of footsteps echo in an otherwise silent corridor in the first level of the laboratory. One set belongs to a young boy, his eyes blindfolded and his hands restrained. The other belongs to a severe man in a long white coat. The man drags the boy along by means of a long chain attached to a set of shackles on his wrists. Rubble is scattered here and there across the floor of the corridor, making the journey an exceedingly difficult one for the boy who cannot see. Excuse me? Could you please walk a bit slower, sir? I'm not used to being blindfolded, and... Rather than stopping, the man only increases his pace, causing the boy to stumble in an attempt to keep up. This last humiliation proves too much, and the boy finds himself unable to arrest his fall. Without the ability to brace himself, he topples to the floor, smashing his head on a pile of debris and causing a trickle of blood to worm its way down his pale, frightened face. Agonized by the pain, the boy inadvertently opens his eyes, causing the falling drops of blood to emit a strange crackling sound before transforming into tiny white rocks. "Close your damn eyes!" roars the man. "Yes, sir," stammers the boy as he slams his lid shut. He hadn't realized the blindfold had slipped off during the fall, but now he keeps his eyes squeezed shut so tightly that sparkles appear against the black of his vision. The boy is Emil, also known as number 7. He is a magical weapon whose eyes are capable of turning to stone anything that falls under their gaze. Don't look at me, barks the man. Never look at me. I'm sorry, sir. I'm looking at the ground now, so if you just hand me the Instead of waiting for him to finish, the man extends one foot and presses Emil's face to the floor with a heavy black boot. Sir, stop. You're hurting me. I told you to keep your eyes and your mouth shut, so do it. The man knows this boy, this weapon, could wipe him out with a single glance, and yet subduing him in this way gives him a sense of relief. After making certain the boy is sufficiently cowed, whatever. The man leans down, retrieves the blindfold, and knots it tightly around the boy's quivering head. Right then, on your feet, let's move. Emil staggers to his feet, trying to ignore the red liquid oozing down his face. The blood doesn't matter. The pain doesn't matter. All that matters is finishing the job they had set out for him to do. The second level of the laboratory is in even worse shape than the first. The environs are littered with rubble and rock, making the thought of a decent foothold laughable. When the man's eyes linger on a section of rubble stained a deep red, he has a sudden image of warm, gooey brownies slathered in a strawberry sauce. Gross. Why is he thinking of food? His stomach lurches at the thought, but when he attempts to avert his eyes, they land on the remains of a human being rendered into what could only be described as paste. The man blinks. His mind goes strangely blank before attempting to determine exactly how many humans had to be sacrificed to create the scattered piles of flesh around him. After a moment, his thoughts simply cease altogether, as if his mind realizes that trying to put such a thing into form is folly. You can go the rest of the way on your own, says the man in a voice much weaker than he wishes it to be. I mean, what does it matter? You're not even human. You're a monster. With this, the man spins around and dashes back down the hall. A helpless Emil simply listens as the footsteps of his erstwhile captor fade into the distance. Emil finds himself alone in a room with the stench of death and blood. For a moment, he considers opening his eyes, but the thought of the horrors that await him quickly squash this plan. Instead, he stands still and listens intently. Eventually, a far-off sound reaches his ears. That's the howl I heard before. Emil resumes walking, using the sound of the distant voice to guide him, almost as if it was calling him home. By the time Emil reaches the third level, he is moving on memory as much as sound. His hands and face are covered in fresh wounds from the numerous falls, but every time he thinks about giving up, his mind returns to his sister. We studied together. We ate cookies together. We cried together. We laughed together. And sometimes I was the only one who got yelled at. That's why I was never lonely. Our being together allowed me to stay strong. For Emil, his sister was all he had to live for. So holding that feeling close to his chest, he presses on, one slow step after the other. Finally, Emil finds himself drawing close to a certain experimental chamber in the deepest part of the laboratory. The howl is very close now, and as he touches the switch that controls the door, he thinks about his mission. Number 6 is the ultimate weapon. She is his sister, and he must turn her to stone. The door slowly opens, revealing the massive interior of the experimentation chamber. After a few steps, Emil removes his blindfold and slowly opens his eyes. His sister lurks before him, but she looks nothing like the girl he once knew. Instead, he sees a savage beast crawling on all fours through the shredded remains of researchers. As the thing that had been his sister stops and tilts its head in Emil's direction, he focuses his gaze on it. A series of soft crunching sounds emerge from the creature as his magic does its terrible work. First the fingers, then the hands, arms, legs, head. What little color the beast once possessed fades to a dull ashen gray. And yet, somehow, it summons what strength remains and pulls itself toward Emil one slow, lumbering effort at a time. Wailing, the massive monstrosity closes in. Is she worried about me? Or is she coming to kill me? Emil feels prepared to accept either outcome. After all, this was his older sister, the person he loved more than anyone else in the world. Halua, The moment Emil speaks, number 6 comes to a sudden halt. Silence descends on the chamber as the siblings stare at each other. I'm sorry, Halua, but everyone says you're too powerful. They say it's too dangerous unless I seal you away. I'm so sorry. As Emil watches her body begin to turn to stone once more, number 6 simply waits in utter perfect silence. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The moment number 6's petrification is complete, her memories flood into Emil's mind. The two of them huddling together in the cold, all alone in the world with no one to protect them. All she wanted was to save her little brother. And yet, it was that little brother who, in a sense, saved her. The moment the petrification is complete, Emil sinks to his knees. Frozen sister and a little brother racked with sin. Alone in this cold cage, the two of them weep in a single silent voice. It was our combined power that destroyed the Aerie. Whole existences, entire lives, even their memories. We took it all. We took everything. My sweet, gentle sister turned into a monster. And the same thing will happen to me now that I have her power. If my instincts as a weapon win out and destroy me in the process, if that power ends up hurting someone I love,
けどエミールは俺たちを救ってくれたじゃないか。エミールがいなければ俺たちは死んでたよ。ありがとう。でも僕いいんだ。もう振り向くな。
とにかくこの村からは出よう。
そうだな。ロボット山の弟から手紙が来ていないか。
I try not to run into the freaking rocks so I don't hurt the boar. And then I just get it hit by a freaking shite. Dear Melanie, this is to inform you that the upgrade work on your weapon has been completed. The weapon is ready and available for pickup at your earliest convenience. I also have a more personal request to make of you, one I hope we can discuss further once you arrive to pick up the weapon. Yours, the... oh, whoa, Two Brothers Weaponry.
お願いね。
いろいろ世話になってるし、話だけでも聞いてやろう。ロボット山に行くぞ。
Okay. I'm kind of tired. I'm thinking this was like a good spot to... Well, I guess... Let's see. I'm gonna go in my house real quick. I'll go to the junk heap, and then I'll save there.
またその日記か。
ああ。
繰り返さ。
I didn't want to do this. Forgot this was the diary. But anyway, I'll get to the junk heap, save, and then I'll sign off. Although, I guess I could do this. I don't know if I want to right now.
Nani ka?
ああ。
I was trying to slow it down and I clicked the wrong button. Okie dokie. Okay. Thanks for hanging out. I'm sorry it's such a short one today. I'm hoping But I will be feeling better on Thursday. Maybe I'll do another NieR stream. Who knows? As always, I hope you guys have a great day or night wherever you are, and hope to see you in the next one. And yeah, I'll see you guys Thursday. Bye bye. Good night.